time has come. Let's decorate for fall. Is our pumpkin in the leaf pile, Jack? Maybe it's the Canadian in me. I think these gourds are calling to me. Well, welcome friends. Today I want to spend some time getting cozy for fall. Autumn is far and away my favorite season. I just love watching the leaves turn, the crisp evenings, all the flavors and scents. Pumpkin and apple everything. And so today I want to spend some time together getting into the autumn spirit and embracing some of the things that make this time of year so special. I want to get a pumpkin flavored latte from a local coffee shop, go to Trader Joe's and Target to get some seasonal treats, flowers, and to source some autumn decor inspiration. Then we'll decorate for fall, adding touches of this season throughout our home. I want to share this really tasty apple cinnamon protein muffin recipe with you. Then I'm thinking this evening I'd love to do a little bit of watercolor painting. I just recently picked up, it's a autumn themed watercolor workbook, so I'd love to do one of those with you. If we have time, might do a couple little DIYs that I have on my radar. But just generally, it's going to be a very fun fall themed day. This is honestly always one of my favorite days of the year. It's kind of the official entrance into cozy season. I want to begin with heading to a coffee shop. I think we're going to go to Not Just Coffee to get some fuel for our adventures. But first, I figured I'd give you a little outfit of the day. Got on this brown sweater that I thrifted probably a couple of years ago now. I wear it all the time, one of my best thrift finds ever. My everyday necklace, this is from Ana Luisa. My linear rings. I also did my nails in this really beautiful green color from Olive and June. Then hold on. I love how these pants kind of look like a skirt, but they're pants. They're in a really pretty brown gingham color. Then I'm wearing my Nisolo sandals with them. And this is a Roots Canada purse I've had forever. So there you go. I think you can probably see the whole outfit. It's kind of hard showing you top to bottom everything. But now let's head out. Maybe it's banana bread. Okay, first pumpkin beverage of the season. Let's give it a try. Ooh, I love that. I went to Not Just Coffee, which is a local, I think they have a couple of locations here in Charlotte, but they make all their own syrups, roast all their own beans, and you can taste the difference. So good. So I'm going to enjoy sipping on this, and I also got a little piece of, they had some chocolate chip banana bread that looked too good to pass up. I'm going to enjoy these while we head to Trader Joe's. Back home now, let me show you what all I picked up. First up, I got a whole bunch of flowers. Look at how fun these little moss ball things are. I thought the texture of these would be so cool in an arrangement. Then I got these, it says they're Dottie's Micro Palm. I think they're a type of mum. They last a really long time in vases. I thought the color of those was really fun. Sea lavender, love this kind of orangey color. Apart from, I did get some chamomile. All of these things are gonna last so long in a vase. I can usually get 3-ish weeks from most of these, sometimes longer. These are the chamomile. They don't last quite as long, but they're so pretty. Daisies are my favorite flower. I feel like these very much give that vibe. And I wanted to have like a little pop of brightness mixed in with some of the more autumnal colors. And then I also picked up these jumbo mums. But look at all those colors together. Doesn't that just scream fall to you? I'm excited to put together some bouquets with all of these. And then for food, I didn't go crazy. I think Trader Joe's is still in the process of rolling out some of their autumnal treats and all of that. Some of it was out, but I think this is kind of the week where they switch over from summer to fall. I might need to go back and get some more things in a couple of weeks, but they did have some of it out. So I got these cinnamon sugar pink lady apple chips. I am such a sucker for an apple chip, and these cinnamon sugar ones sounded so good. Candied pecan. These are so tasty in a fall salad with some arugula, apples, some goat cheese. Ooh, I never tried this before. They're called s'mores clusters. They have mini marshmallows, graham crackers, and they're covered in chocolate milk. I don't know, that just sounds like something I'll love. It's nice to have a little treat here and there. Cinnamon whisk. I usually go for the whisk rather than the entire broom because they're so potent, but I love just the smell of these. It's incredible. And then for dinner tonight, I picked up this butternut squash ravioli. I think I'm gonna make this with some sausage, and then I saw a recipe online for like a brown butter sage sauce to go with it. Sounds incredible. I also picked up some pumpkin cream cheese. This with a pumpkin or cinnamon sugar bagel, so good. A couple things of pumpkin yogurt, and not really fall themed, but I also picked up some chocolate croissants. They're just so good. Okay, let me put these things away really quickly. I'll pop the flowers in some water, and then I'll show you what I picked up at Target. Then at Target, I just picked up a couple of things. I already have a good bit of autumn decor, so at this point, I feel like I'm not looking to add a ton each season. Just there's a couple of things that catch my eye that I think would work really well with what I already have. So for the most part, I'd say the trip was more about inspiration than anything else, but I did come home with a couple of things. I've been on the lookout for a matchstick vessel for a while now, so when I saw this one, I knew I wanted to grab it. I love that the matches in this are a little bit longer. It makes them a lot easier to use. I thought the vessel was really pretty. And along those lines, I picked up these really pretty tapered candles. This is a pack of 4, and I love how they have a floral design kind of inlaid on them. I brought up my brass candlestick so you could see, but I thought that that would just be such a pretty look, maybe somewhere in the kitchen here, or I honestly might just save them for, I'd love to do some dinner parties this season. Thought those were fun. And then, okay, wait, these I was really excited about. I think this might be the best dollar section find at Target I've ever seen. It was $5 for both of these pumpkin mugs, and they look like something that you'd find at Anthropologie or Crate and Barrel. I don't actually have any autumnal mugs, so I figured it would be really fun just to have a couple. And what, $2.50 for each of these? I mean, that's amazing. Then just a couple final things. I picked up some Chobani pumpkin spice coffee creamer. I love cold brew with some pumpkin spice creamer, so good. And they also had these bags with just a little variety of small pumpkins and gourds, so I thought it would be fun to decorate with these. That is everything that we picked up while I was out, and I think we came home with some fun finds. Feeling like a little snack, so we're going to make a layered autumnal parfait. We're going to be using our pumpkin yogurt and apple that was picked fresh from the orchard a couple of days ago. We'll do some granola, a drizzle of maple syrup, and I might even top it with a couple of our candied pecans. I think it's gonna be really tasty, so let's whip this together. Okay, taste test. Oh yeah, that's got all the flavors of fall. Going to need a napkin though, because I think this might get messy. So we are just about ready to decorate, but first I'd love to make some seasonal arrangements. I feel like flowers always bring so much life to a space, and you can really customize the palette to suit your home. So let's just spend a few minutes playing around with these and see what we can create. Okay, I am obsessed. This might be one of my favorite bouquets I've ever made. These colors and textures are all just so fun together. This is definitely going to be the star of the show, but I do still have quite a few of the smaller flowers left over, so let's use these to make some posy jars. So here are all the bouquets we ended up with. I already showed you this larger one. I don't think I mentioned though, I had a couple of faux fern stems. So I just added those in for a little bit of extra texture and greenery. Then I made these 2 little posy jars using the chamomile, mums, and then the sea lavender. And then with what was left over, I just made a couple little just single, this one's for sea lavender, And then this one uses the mums. So really happy with how all of these came out. I think they're gonna be so sweet, just scattered around our home. Okay, the time has come. Let's decorate for fall. I'm not gonna show you absolutely everything I have, but maybe just a few of the highlights. We've got a couple of pumpkins that I want to put outside. I really like this braided one. Got a couple new candles for the season. This is in the scent Pumpkin Smash. Sniff did a collaboration with Half Baked Harvest, who I love. I have her cookbook, and they sent me this candle along with the apple one to try. I swear they're some of the best smelling candles ever. Already been burning the apple one a lot. Okay, then you might remember I picked up this ceramic leaf a couple months back, and my plan is to use this as a spoon rest in our kitchen. I love little handmade things like that. I thought that would be such a fun use for it. I also got these two little mini ceramic pumpkins recently. We went to a festival and there were a bunch of local artists. I thought those were so cute. Then for our back porch, I was saying recently I wanted to have some more autumnal pillow covers just so that I could kind of lightly decorate for the season out there. So I got this pumpkin one, which I really like, and then just a basic orange to go with it. I feel like that's a combo that will work really well. Then I just have some florals, a couple little pumpkins, and mushrooms too. Dish towels. And then this is one of my favorite pieces. It's just a little green pumpkin crock. I like displaying this on our stove. Then had to grab these. A couple weeks ago, I did this gouache still life painting that I'm still obsessed with. I've always loved just a moody still life, and I feel like this is so fun for fall. And then I also got our prints from the other day. Got this beauty, this one, still one of my favorite shots I've probably ever taken, and a few other really pretty ones too. The plan for these is to put them in the frames above our TV. So I think that's pretty much it. There are a couple smaller things. I've decided I am going to put this in a frame as well. So we have a lot of fun stuff to work with here, plus of course our floral arrangements. I think I want to start in here, so let's decorate the kitchen, the living room first, and then we can work our way around the house, just adding touches of the season.
The fall is coming, I can feel it.
So perfect. I love the New England fall vibes these are giving off. And I think I just want to find maybe a new picture for the TV to match. My favorite part of the frame TV is it basically turns your TV into another piece of art. Ooh, okay, I think this is the one. We're going for 1-year-old safe coffee table decor this year. I don't think you can get into too much trouble with these. Kind of cute. And some fall themed board books. Maybe just a little wood pumpkin here. Actually, I like the texture of that better. Keeping it simple. How cute. I'm gonna use this to hide all of the cords from the TV. Perfect. Maybe it's the Canadian in me, but I've always loved the aesthetic of bay blankets, especially for fall. There's something just so cozy and nostalgic about them. I was recently gifted this absolutely gorgeous blanket in a very similar style from the Wakened collective. I love the colors of this, the texture. I think it would look so beautiful behind our couch. Let's swap this out. I'll probably come through just to steam it a bit, but I love that. Dried florals like these make for some super beautiful and completely free autumn decor. After my hydrangeas are done blooming each year, I'll usually just cut off any of the stems that I want to save. Then I'll use them to decorate each fall. While we're in here, I figured I'd give you a little update on how we're liking our bedding. We've been sleeping with this fall bedding setup for a couple of weeks now. I have to say, not only have I been loving the colors of this, it feels so fun and perfect for fall. This has also been my first time sleeping with linen, and I love it. It's so easy making the bed. I don't need to worry about getting all the creases out. I can kind of embrace them. It's so comfortable and breathable too, so 2 thumbs up for me on this one. Well, this may officially be my new favorite corner in our home. Got our leaf spoon rest, lots of fall vibes in this photo. I feel like my pumpkin painting here too, it's just perfect. Let's see how these look swapped out. Oh yeah, love that. The house is now fully decorated, and I have to say I love how it came out. This time of year especially, I feel like my house just feels so me. Love all the cozy touches, the incorporation of some of those warm, earthy colors I love. I really couldn't be happier. Now though, I want to make use of this beautiful space we've created here in the kitchen. I've been playing around recently with a recipe for apple cinnamon protein muffins, and that's what I want to make right now. They're such an easy and fairly healthy. You can have them for breakfast, as a snack. I love them. My toddler loves them. I'll put the recipe on the screen if you want to try recreating them. They're super easy. So now we just need to wait 17 minutes or so for those to cook. While we wait, I figured we could do some watercoloring. Been having a lot of fun dabbling in watercolors again recently, and so when I saw this autumn watercolor workbook, I knew I wanted to give it a try. This is by Emily Lex Studio. I did the seaside one this summer. It was a ton of fun, and with us heading into cozy season, I feel like I always explode with hobbies in the fall and winter. I figured it would be fun to do one of these for autumn as well. These are perfect if you're new to watercolors, you just want to refine your technique, or maybe you're really good at it and you just want something simple to follow. Sometimes that's just how I feel, but I love how it shows you what colors to use, gives you a reference for what yours should look like afterwards. It even sketches it out lightly for you and gives detailed instructions. So I feel like these always make me feel like a better artist than I am. And how cute, I just love all the little designs. So I'm just gonna pick one of these to do now. I think these gourds are calling to me. So let's mix up our colors and give this a try. So here's the finished painting. How do you think I did? I feel like, honestly, it's pretty close. The gourd on the left could probably use a little bit more depth and maybe a bit better shape. But I don't know, I'm really happy with them. Okay, then let's make dinner. We're going to be attempting it looks really easy, brown butter and sage sauce to go with our butternut squash ravioli. I've been growing sage out in our herb garden this season, so going to use that. I think this should be pretty tasty. Is our pumpkin in the leaf pile duck? No. A dragon's head and dragon's wing. Who's that wearing this dragon thing? Under the mask, who do you see? Me, says horse. It's me, it's me. Well, it's been a fun one, hasn't it? I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today as we got cozy for fall. I'm so excited for this upcoming season, all the things that we have planned. I feel like now that we've decorated and the temperatures are cooling off, it's really starting to feel like fall. I think for the rest of the evening though, probably going to keep things pretty low-key, might watch a show. I'll probably work a bit on the embroidery project I recently started. I'm making another version of the embroidered fall overalls that I made for Oliver last year for my niece. My sister's due in just a couple of weeks, so I thought that that would be a sweet gift for her. That's what I'm going to get up to for the rest of the evening. So until next time, friends, thank you so much for watching, for being here. Happy fall, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye, friends.